afternoon to you. You're welcome to yet another beautiful edition of your favorite program on TV, the Everyday Living Show. I'm your host, Amina Adams, and I've got my co-host with me, Hamida Adedoyin.
It's glad to be here, Amina.
Saida Ojulari.
Hey, my people.
And of course, Sakina Falana Olanriwaju.
Good to be here once again.
On the show today, we will be looking at something remarkable, something that touches on, it bothers on we women, but there's a lot of misconceptions around it, and of course, we have a fantastic guest to do justice to. What am I talking about? We will be discussing female circumcision. Were you circumcised?
No way! Are you kidding me? No way, not at all.
So yeah, you have this aura like you're circumcised.
Really? I wasn't aware there was an aura. She looks but God knows. Thankfully not.
Never. In your family.
No, I was never circumcised.
What looking for?
Oh my God. Anyway, so we have a guest today in the studio. She's a medical doctor, and we'll be bringing her on after this break. Today, our guest is a medical doctor. Her name is Dr. Amina Ahmed. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here with you.
Like I did say, she's a medical doctor. Primarily, she's a public health practitioner. Dr. Ahmed, female circumcision. Shed more light.
Yes, female circumcision or female genital cutting or female genital mutilation, as it were, is actually refers to any procedure that is being carried out on a child, female child, to partially or totally cut off or distort the external female genitalia. It's really done for cultural reasons and not for medical reasons at all. And it's something that actually has been here with us since like 2,000 years ago.
Oh,
yeah, it's been here for quite some time.
Okay.
It actually it began from countries, Middle Eastern countries like Egypt and Ethiopia, where in countries like Ethiopia, and then you have about 29 countries in Africa that actually practice female genital mutilation. Yeah.
Please tell me someone in Europe also does it.
Of course they do.
Oh,
okay.
You made my day.
It's not as bad as
in Egypt, in other countries.
Yeah,
Okay.
people take it as culture, part of their culture. So it's actually it's been there since that time, and about 125 million women in the world are actually
circumcised.
Yes, that are alive today. Are actually circumcised, and then you have about 3 million girls every year annually that are actually at risk of being circumcised.
At childbirth?
Not exactly. Some people do it at childbirth, but mostly it starts around from age 3 to 15 years old. Usually that's around the time that it's practiced.
My tummy hurts.
Leo is a baby, maybe. For males, I think they do it on the 7th day. Maybe after the after the naming. But for a girl, you mean 3 years?
Yes.
3 good years.
Wow.
So it's been done in many countries like that. We have local practitioners that actually go in to do it, and there are people of opinion in the community that they actually attend to women also that during childbirth, so they are well respected in the community. They do all of that.
They are the ones we call the TBAs, right? The traditional birth attendants.
Traditional birth attendants, and then you have they have different names in different communities. Yes, and sometimes they actually do it, like I said, not all of. They do it at during birth when a child is actually very small, but not. They don't usually do it around that time often. And then again, you have the main reason why they do it usually is because they feel that culturally it's like an initiation. It's like the girl is coming of age. She's about
coming of age at
the age of 3.
Yes, they do it then. They do it then at 3, so that by the time it's like putting her into that line of being a woman, because they believe that a girl or a woman is supposed to be a beautiful and clean person, and it's believed that the external female genitalia is not clean, so and it should be removed. So I mean, and again, it's believed that if the sensitive part, that's the clitoris, touches the head of the baby when the woman is delivering, that there's a likelihood that the baby is going to die. And even if the baby doesn't die, there's a likelihood that the baby will not do well, and will not succeed in life.
Disease.
And then there's some people again that think that if the clitoris actually touches the penis of the man, that's the husband, there's a possibility that the man is also going to die. So that's the reason why they do it.
Wow.
And then there are other things to protect her virginity, to stop her from being promiscuous. They also want to make her chaste after being married. Socially again, it's believed that the man enjoys her better, and then that it enhances fertility. Again, that the woman by that time she would be accepted into the society as somebody who has been circumcised. And so that's why you see houses, communities, you see households wanting to put their girls together as soon as they're of age to be circumcised. So, and then there are two different types.
Okay, types.
And actually, you would wonder. It looks like it actually stemmed from this issue that males should be circumcised. So that's why.
What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
So they're not doing that. They're also doing it for the female children. And then you now find out that they actually tend to do it the way the male circumcision is being done. That's in different types. Actually, that's a minimalist type. And then you find out that you have even in countries where you expect coming from circumcision, coming from the biblical, connotation that Abraham was asked to circumcise all males. Same thing in Islam. So everybody they take it seriously. It's like they believe, just like you said, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. So they do it for females. So in Nigeria, you can have it's about 60% of women in Nigeria.
No way.
That means
You wouldn't
circumcised.
know. Yes.
No way. Been circumcised?
You would know them if you're not told. How would you know?
That's another thing.
If you're not told, how would you know? If sometimes they don't even know themselves. Sometimes they don't even know that they're being
Because
circumcised.
at 3 years old, she wouldn't know that she had been circumcised, so it's understandable. But let me just say this, Dr. Ahmed, please, for the love of God, for sanity's sake, clear the air. These are all misconceptions.
They're all myths.
Yes.
Oh.
Say that again, please.
They're all myths. Evidence that even those that have been
Circumcised.
yes, are still do whatever the parents don't want them to do. So, but the funny thing is that they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know because, of course, it will be covered under wraps.
So let's do it this way. Can you make specific requests? We do know that some authorities are listening and hopefully they can do something about it. Let's make a request. I did hear you mention about law. So what do we need them to do?
It's actually very good if you can have a law that will prohibit people that will carry out such in the community. But it would have to be with their understanding. Because if the community is not carried along, then there's no way the law would work. So, but then Nigeria, I know they've been trying. There's been bills upon bills, and they've act on acts so that this thing could actually be brought into law. And I'm sure with the new national health bill, if now that it's been passed, it would help us to do more on all of these harmful traditional practices. Public health practitioners actually going into the communities and talking and telling people, how on the harmful effects of all of these harmful traditional practices, especially female genital mutilation, and to tell people that there's actually no effect. Even if at all, the side effects, or I would say the complications, are even worse than what the benefits that they assume actually around the practice.
Wow. It's been really amazing.
Absolutely, it has been interesting, educating, explosive to say the least. And we do pray that those that will make a change have listened to this program and will indeed make a change. Thank you so much, Dr. Ahmed, for coming, and we do hope next time we call you will oblige us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming, and now I'd look forward to, I'll be more conscious and trying to see if I could actually spot the little girl that's been circumcised, get a lot closer to those at the grassroots level. Thank you so much for coming.
She would.
Thank you so much. Peace be unto you. And we'll take a break now. When we come back, the rest of the show continues. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, it's still your favorite show on TV, the Everyday Living Show. Right now, it's time for Hamida's segment, the quiz time. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Hamida Oyebuchi-Owusu, and this is the quiz segment of Everyday Living Show. Okay, today's riddle is, I'm a word, if pronounced wrong, you're right, if pronounced right, you're wrong. What's the answer? You could email your answers to everydayliving@gmail.com or catch up with us on the social media links displayed on your screen. Catch up with us on the show. Bye. I'm still Hamida Owusu. Bye.
I hope Professor Google will give you the right answer. Anyway, keep the answers rolling in. Now it's time for the stereotypes. Let's dispel some myths.
So many, aren't there?
Hamida, what do you have for us?
All Middle Eastern people are Arab. You know,
No
I've actually
way.
always thought of that they were, so I'm just as guilty of that. So.
They are,
are they?
I am
Are they?
in this particular. Are you kidding me?
I thought they weren't.
No way.
Are
What
they?
about the Afghanistan?
Okay,
Come
they're
on.
categorized as Arab. Wait, what is the definition of Arab?
I can kind of differentiate. I can see an Arab
With the
man.
face?
It's just something. It's just different. The Afghanistans look more like Indians.
They're
Arab
still
is
in the
so
Middle
Arab.
East, aren't they?
Sorry.
They're in the Middle East.
Okay, moving
I
on.
know.
Well-
that's an interesting one.
Okay, so
Stereotype for me.
you're certain it's a myth, so let's just go on.
It's
What
still
do
a
you have
myth.
for us?
People think red kind of brings you their bad luck. Like they don't
Bad
wanna,
luck?
Like it's danger. Like they don't want to wear red clothes.
Red.
on
Yeah,
certain
red
days, like,
connotes
to
witchcraft.
interviews. Like no way, I'm not gonna get that
Really?
job.
Okay, is that why
That's
you-
my best color.
Is that why you're
Seriously,
that's
that's
my
my
best lipstick?
It's got to me jobs. It's got me interviews. I mean,
really?
my best days in the market and I wear red.
Please spare me.
No wonder she's a red.
It's my show.
I got the code.
There's something.
So, all Yoruba people, I think usually southwest, like taking pepper, like in their food.
That's
I mean,
true.
obviously, I grew up with a grandmom that like
That's true.
she when she cooks food, yeah,
Okay.
soup, yeah.
That's true.
You're crying. You're
My
sweating.
sister practically
But you're
eats
still
fresh
eating.
pepper, and she's like, "That's it." I'm like,
Really?
It
Not
just,
all
it
of
just
them
has
do.
to be.
My best friend, like, she can't put even like ground pepper in her food. Like, she can't stand it.
And
She's
she's
Yoruba.
Yoruba?
Yes.
Eh.
Yes.
I don't
So
like
it's
much
not
pepper.
all.
I don't like much pepper, but I like it little.
I grew up with my mom. If you have cold, she thinks, "Oh, you're gonna need pepper soup."
Yeah.
You feel it with feverish, you need pepper soup. You have a cold, you need to take pepper soup. You just had a baby, you need to take pepper soup.
Really?
There's no end in sight.
Seriously, it just has to be pepper soup.
You
Treat
have an
everything.
exam. Pepper soup.
So you don't even taste the pepper no more.
But surprisingly, I have this Edo friend that she likes pepper in her food.
So it's not just
yeah, it's not
peculiar
peculiar
to
to just South. She's an
Yeah.
Edo
Oh,
woman,
it's
and then
different.
she likes
People like
that
it.
of pepper in her stew. She doesn't
Yeah,
joke
I
with it at
do.
all.
Okay, that's how far we can go on the show today. It has been a scintillating,
Seriously.
exciting,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
very explosive.
Yeah.
Circumcision.
Circumcision.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
60%.
Anyway,
No.
join us same time next week when we'll bring you yet another episode of your favorite program on TV. From us here, we say thank you for staying with us. Peace be unto you.
Peace be
Peace
unto
be
you.
unto you.
Bye.
Bye.